Okay, so this video is to cover CHIJ paper 1, right? So read through the questions and I'm going straight to go through the answers on the answer provided. Okay, so the first one, they actually ask you um, how to express 126% as a fraction, alright? So 126% as a fraction is the lowest term, so you can see that yours is a percent, right? So it's 100. So you can use your calculator, right, or you can simplify yourself. Okay, you should be able to get your fraction 63 over 50 or 1 and 13 over 50. Okay, 270 as a percentage of 12 meters, so 1 meter is 100, right? So 12 meter, 1200. Okay, so 270 over 1200 times 100%. Okay, make sure you have 100%. 22.5. Okay, next one. The batter for a cake was prepared using eggs, butter, and flour in the ratio 2 to 3 to 5. So if 480 of butter was used, so this is eggs, butter, and flour, right? Which is 2 to 3 to 5. Okay, and butter was 480. Okay, so we know that because 3 units is 480, you want to find 10 units. You want to find 10 units. Alright, so 480 divided by 3 times 10. Okay, same answer. Alright, same thing here. Okay, then after that, if another 0.5 kg of sugar was added, calculate the ratio of sugar to butter. Okay, so the original did not have sugar. So we know that butter is 480, sugar 0.15 kg. Okay, times 1000. Alright, so you get 150 grams. Okay, then next one. The temperature in Angola in October ranged from -8 degrees at night to 13 degrees in the day. Find the difference between the two temperatures. Okay, so to find difference between two temperatures, you always take the higher minus the lower. Okay, so it's 13 minus -8. Alright, so it's actually 13 plus, remember? Which will give you 21. Okay, average, add together, divide by the number of numbers. Alright, so there are two numbers here, right? So divide by 2. So 13 plus -8, okay, divide by 2 because there's only two numbers. So you get 2.5 Celsius. Okay, next one. 6m minus 3m. So we take m minus m. Okay, so it's 3m. Then we take minus 2 plus 5. So minus 2 plus 5, you can use a calculator. Plus 3. Okay, so this is why you get answer. Next one. Okay, remember 4b needs to multiply with both 2a minus 3. Okay, so 4b times 2a, 8ab. 4b times minus 3 minus 12b. Then down here you have 2a multiplied by 3, but don't forget about the negative sign. Okay, so negative 2a negative 2a multiplied by 3, you'll get minus 6. Negative 2a multiplied by minus b, so if you remember, minus minus plus. So you will get plus 2ab. Alright, then go and so 8a and plus 2ab can add together because they are both ab. Alright, the terms are ab, so you will get 10. This is B, this is A, so can't really do anything about it. Alright, so leave it as that, you'll get this answer. Okay, next one. Again, solve the inside one first. Okay, then solve the outside one. Then we solve this one. Okay, so inside one first, 4 times 2 times minus P. 8 minus 4P, 7. So these two can add together, you get 15 minus 4P. Okay, then because of the minus here, minus, positive, minus, 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 plus. Okay. Alright, then after that, 4P plus 4P, 8P. Minus 15, no other terms, there's a number, so minus 15 bring down. Okay, next one. Given that C is 3 to the power 6, 7 to the power 3, find the value of 3 cubed without using calculator. Okay, so cube means what? Cube root means your power divided by 3. Okay, power divided by 3. So this one divided by 3 is 2, divided by 3 is 1, so this is your answer. Okay, so another question, if we know C is this, we need to know how to convert this into perfect square. Alright, perfect square means all factors are even power. Right, even power means 2, 4, 6, 8. So let's say x 2, 4, or 4, or 6, or 8. Right. So 3 to the power 6, this is already even. But 7 power 3 is an odd number. So we need to multiply with another 7 so that we can get 7 to the power 4. Okay, so hence k is 7. Alright, they ask for the smallest integer. So this is the smallest number that we can multiply to get 3 power 6, 7 power 4. Okay, Alice is X years old, Belinda is twice as old, and Christine is 3 years younger. Okay, so Alice is 2x. Alright, so if Alice is X, then Belinda is 2 times, right? So 2x. Christine is 3 years younger than Belinda, minus 3. Okay, 2x minus 3, very simple. Okay, now they say the sum of ages of the 3 ladies is 82. Okay, so form an equation, but don't solve for x here. Okay, form the equation. So you have Alex here, this is Belinda, and this is Christine. Okay, so when you add them together, it should equals to this value, right? So this is your answer. Okay, oops, this is your answer. So this is Alice, Belinda, Christine. Okay, add together should equals to 82. So this is the answer. So then part B2 asks you to solve. So add together x plus 2x plus 2x is 5x. Okay, it's minus 3 equals to 82. Since this minus 3 here will give me 82, don't forget, change sign. Okay, so you'll get a plus 3 here if this one comes over. So you bring down, you'll be 85. This one bring down, x equals to 17. But and they want Alice's age, right? So 17 is your answer. Okay, next one. Denise drives a truck for 750 kilometers using 60 liters of fuel. Find the rate of fuel consumption in kilometer per liter. So if kilometer per liter, it means kilometer divide by liter. Right, so take 750 divided by 60, you get this answer. Okay, then they say liter per 100 kilometer. Okay, so this one is 60 kilometer per meter first, per meter. Okay, so you will have 60 divided by 750. Alright. You get 0.08. Alright. So this is 0.08 kilometer per meter, per 1 meter. But we need 100 kilometer, right? No, per 1 kilometer, sorry, per 1 kilometer. Alright, so this is 1 kilometer. But we need 100. Alright, so we need to times 100 kilometer. Then now here times 100. Meter, sorry. Okay, so say again. So 60 kilometer divided per kilometer would be 60 liter divided by 750 kilometer. You get 0.08 liters per 1 kilometer. But we want over 100 kilometer. Alright, so we times 100 top and bottom. We get 8 kilometer over 100 kilometer. Alright, so that's why we get the same answer. Okay. So next one, solving the equation. Okay, solving the equation should be quite easy now. So from here, change sign. Alright, change sign. So this one comes over, becomes plus 14. Alright, this one goes over, becomes minus 4x. Okay. So from here, 9 minus 4 is 5x. 21 plus 14 is 35. Divide by 5, because 5x equals 35. So 1x will be 7. Next one, again, expand both sides. 6x minus 15, right? Because 3 times 5. Then your minus 2 times y become minus 2y. Minus 2 times minus 8. So remember, plus equals to, minus times minus equals to plus. Okay, so you get plus 16. So 6y minus 2y, 4y. Minus 15 plus 16 plus 1 equals 7. This one bring over minus 1. Alright, so it's 6. Then divide, you get y equals to 1.5. Okay, so from here, the total expense of a factory is made out of the raw cost of materials, cost of raw materials, and cost of labor. The cost of raw material is 45,000, the cost of labor was 84,000. Okay, the cost of raw materials decreased to 41,000, whereas the cost of labor increased by 6%. Calculate the cost of labor in the factory. Okay, so first off, you need to identify the information you need. We know that the cost of labor was 84,000. Then it was increased by 6%. Right, so that's why it's this times 106%, you will get this answer. Okay, calculate percentage increase in total expenses from 2024. Now we already know about this increase, but we also have a decrease in raw materials, right? Decrease to 4100. Okay, so in 2023, they spent the cost of materials was 41,000, but the cost of labor was 89,000. Okay, compared to 2020, which is 45,000, and total cost of labor was 84,000. So actually, the cost increase from 2020 to 2023 is 1,400. So we take this change, right, this change over the original, because 2022 comes first, right? So the original year, original 2020, that's why we use this one. That's why we use this number here. Because it's the original number in 2020. Alright, 2023 is was where the change happened. Okay, so we multiply, we get this according to trace semicolon figure. Okay, so times 100. So you can see 0.806%, trace semicolon figure. Okay, next one. Elise bought artwork overseas at discount price of Singapore 1800. The discount given was 20% of the mark price. So because it's 20% of the mark price, what's the mark price of the artwork before the discount? Alright. Okay, so because it's a discounted price, so 80% is 1,800. Then to find 100%, take 1800 divided by 80% times 100%. Okay, you should get the same answer. Alright, then when she returned to Singapore, she sold the same discount to a collector at 3150. So find the percentage made by Alice. So find the profit first. So take 3150 minus 1800. You get 1,350. So over 100,800, okay, calculate what is the percentage profit, right? Because this is the extra, right? This is the profit she made because she sold it at 3150. So 1350 divided by 1800 times 100%. So out of the original, out of the price she paid, alright, she made 75% profit. Okay, all the price she paid, she made 75% profit because she made 1350. Okay, then after that, they were saying that Jessie paid 7085 for plasma TV, given this amount is inclusive of GST. So if inclusive of GST, this is 109%. Okay, then we want to find 9%. We take 7085 divided by 109% times 9%. Then we get our answer. Okay, next one. Noru runs 2.5 kilometers in 20 minutes. She rested for 7 minutes before doing a brisk walk for another 1.2 kilometers at a constant speed of 4.8 kilometers per hour. Calculate the time taken for her brisk walk in hours. Okay, time taken for brisk walk in hours, we must include the 7 minutes. Okay, so first part she knows, oh wait, she's already remember doing a brisk walk for another 1.2. Okay, so this one is just a brisk walk, right? So just a brisk walk, she brisk walk 1.2 kilometers at constant speed of 4.8. So distance over speed to find time. Okay, this is the time she took for her brisk walk. Okay, then calculate the average speed for the entire exercise. So you need to include the break time also. Right, because they are talking about total time. This should be total time for the entire exercise, including break. Okay, so convert to hours, should be 7 over 10 hours. Then average speed, find the total distance, divide by total time, you should get your average speed. Okay, so always remember distance, time, speed. Okay, so distance divided by time to get speed, distance divided by speed to get time, and time times speed, distance. Okay, so down here, Isabel does her brisk walk on treadmill in the gym with 1.2 meters per second. She claims that her brisk walking pace was faster than of Noru. Do you agree with her? So find her brisk walking pace, 4.8 divided by 1 hour. Okay, so this was Noru's brisk walking pace, right? 1.25 hour. Bruce's brisk walking pace is 4.8 divided by 1.2, right? Oh, okay, she's converting the brisk walking pace into meters per second. Okay, so you convert this 1 kilometer, 1000 meter, right? Okay, so you get 4800 meter. 1 hour is 60 seconds, 60 minutes times 60 seconds, right, to get total seconds. Okay, so total distance divided by time to get meter over second, she is 1.33, right? 1.33 is faster than Isabel. So disagree, Isabel's walking pace is slower compared to Nuru. Alright. Okay, so from here we move on to the next one, question 13. Okay, so they ask you to find angle PQU. Okay, so angle PQU, now you have alternate angles there, right? So angle PQU, let me see if I can draw the diagram here. Okay, rough one. So PQU. Alright, so you want to find, you know that these two are parallel. Okay, so we say we use alternate angles. Here is 70. Alright, so PQU here is 70. Why? Because of alternate angles. You need to write PR is parallel to TS. Okay, don't write this one. Write PR is parallel to TS. Alternate angles. Okay, angle RST. So RST would be RST. T is here. Oh wait, U is here, right? U is here. Okay, RST will be here. RST is here. Okay, then here is 22. Okay, so how do we find RST? Because this is 118 and these two are parallel lines. Okay, we can actually find this RST by interior angles. Okay, again, it should be PR parallel to TS. Then get 62. Okay, but they want RSU. Okay, so what they want is RSU, not RST. So they want RSU here, this angle here. Okay, so since this angle is 22 and this whole angle here is 62, right? Because found from here. Okay, so we just need to find minus off to find RST, which is part B. This is part B. Okay, then QUS. QUS will be here. Let me use a very different color. QUS will be here. Okay, this is part C. Okay, so how will we be able to find part C? Okay, quite simple. We can find this angle first. Alright, since we know that this one is 70, so this one is 110. Okay, so within a four-sided figure, the total angle will be 360, right? So you can just take 360 minus 110 minus 118 minus 62, right? Minus 62 here, this 62, right? And then you can get this angle. Okay, or you can follow what this question did. Exterior angle of the triangle. So this angle here plus this angle here should equals to this angle, right? Because 180 minus 22 and 70 will give me this angle. Will give me this one. Because this angle is 180 minus 22 minus 70, right? Because angles in a triangle equals 180 degrees. So after that, you want to find C, 180 minus this angle. Okay, but the easiest will be exterior angles of a triangle, 22 plus 70. Or, as I mentioned just now, you can use this pink four-sided figure. So, angle QUS 360 minus 110 minus 118 minus 62. Okay, you should get 110 118 RST. Oh, sorry, this is not for 62, this is 40. Okay, my mistake. So it's minus 40. Okay, so you still get the same answer as 92. Okay, you can? Equals to 92. Okay, so angles in the four-sided figure equals to 360 degrees. Okay, can? Okay, so that's for question 13. Okay, then we move on here. Okay, the last question. Okay, so this shows a shape formed by removing semicircle BC and parallelogram from the trapezium, right? So you have all the information, right, to find the perimeter of the shaded region. Okay, so first off, you need this arc length of BEC. Okay, so semicircle, half times pi d, right? So remember that circumference of circle equals to 2 pi r or pi d, right? So since the diameter is 14, right, this one will be 7, so you can use either one. Half times pi d, right, so to find this part, okay, this is for this part, you get 22. Right, then you add in the rest, which is given this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, then you add everything, you get 70. Okay, find the area of the shaded figure. This one is also quite easy. Okay, first find the area of trapezium. Okay, first find the area of trapezium. Okay, so this is what? A plus B. The length of the parallel heights, which is 14 and 9 plus 11. Okay, 9 plus 11, which is 20. Right, then your perpendicular height is given to be 13.6. Okay, so you have all the lengths that you need. Right, then you find the area of trapezium. So now minus away the semicircle. Right, minus away the semicircle. Pi r square, area of circle. Formula, but it's a semicircle, right? So times half. So, okay, by right, don't use 22/7. Use the word pi. Okay, use pi. Half times pi times 7 square, 77. Okay, let's try to find 0.5 times pi times 7 square. Okay, so it's 76.969 something. Okay, so from here you also have the parallelogram, right? So they say that the perpendicular height here, okay, they say the perpendicular height here is 4, right? So 4 times 9 will give you the area of parallelogram. So you just take 321.2 minus the area of parallelogram minus the semicircle. Okay, so it should be 231.2 minus 36 minus 76.969. We get 118.231. Okay, so 3 significant 118. Okay, overall quite an easy paper. Okay, so hopefully this video has been helpful. Any questions?